Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Zoe Dawn at Dusk. Oh my goodness, this is the first episode of this year, so I wanted to make it about New Year's resolutions. However, I know that we're almost a month in, but my last New Year's resolutions episode got the biggest viewing from Spotify. So clearly, some people liked it, and I kind of wanted to do it again. I wanted to go over like what my resolutions were last year, what they are this year, and kind of just make it a fun little episode to start the beginning of the year. Before I get into any of that, I want to tell you guys how my year's been, why I've been gone, go into my favorite things, and then we'll jump into the episode, okay? So, it's been a hectic year already. January is always really busy. It's right after the holidays, and I have me and my boyfriend's anniversary and a bunch of other stuff that happens. So, yes, as you guys know, my boyfriend and I have been together for officially 5 years now on January 12th. So, we did a lot of cute little things. We went out to get seafood boils, and we went to this place in Denver called Beat the Bomb. It's a cool little game that you play, and it's like a series of games, and at the end, like, you collect time throughout the games, and then at the end you use that time for the final level. And if you don't beat the final level in time, you get blasted with paint, foam, or slime, whatever you choose. We chose paint because I wanted to be pink, but and then we also went to the new F1. It's not, I guess, that new anymore, but the F1 arcade downtown. Beautiful. Food was amazing. Drinks were amazing. But yeah. And other than that, that was like a big thing for me. And then, of course, I've been sick for a little over a week now. I got really sick. I don't know what's going around, but I feel a lot better today. My apologies if I sound a little congested still, but I definitely feel a lot better, and I wanted to get a video up at least once this month. And just say hi to you guys and Happy New Year, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time celebrating. Me and my mom and Tyler went to the Stranger Things series finale at the movie theaters on New Year's Eve, and it was just really nice. I ate grapes under the table like I always do, but honestly, it was just really nice to come home and be in bed or just like relaxing. I feel like being hungover is such a bad way to start your year. It's just such a bad omen. Um, Not all the time, but just my goals for this year just didn't align with what I wanted. I honestly haven't been drinking. I did drink a little for me and my boyfriend's 5 year anniversary, but haven't really drank since Halloween. And I'm just trying really hard this year. I'll get into it, but just to be at peace and focus on my health. So, yeah, I've kind of been locked in with that. But yeah, this my year so far pretty boring, honestly. Like I said, I got sick and it just wiped me out, but with just work I've been so busy, but I'm also trying to make this a bigger priority. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I have a lot of big things planned this year. I'm going to Coachella in almost 3 months. I'm so excited, so stressed. I haven't started planning any of my outfits, but oh my gosh, whatever. I've been so stressed. It's because I can't find anything. Uh, Honestly, yeah, no. I might try and make a whole episode about that. I think it'd be kind of cute and fun. But other than Coachella, I'm going with one of my friends, and then um, a few weeks after that, I'm going to Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic with my bestie and just a few other of my besties. And then for 4th of July, I'm going to New York with my mom. And then I want to go somewhere for my birthday. I'm thinking Florida or Oregon, something a little bit smaller. Yeah, a big year for travel. That's where most of my money is going to. And then those are my biggest plans, like traveling wise this year. Other than that, I plan on just locking in with my health. I've been locked in with my diet and everything since I think October, trying really hard to just slim down for the summer, and just be healthy. So that's why I'm really locked in until the summer. And then that's why I'm really locked in until the summer. But other than that, the only other big plan I have is to be locked in with my health in this. I really want to make this a priority. I really want to just see how far I can go with this year. My podcast, my YouTube channel, my TikToks, and all that. Honestly, TikTok's been kind of stupid. Like, I don't really like TikTok the way I did. I've only really been watching YouTube and occasionally Instagram, but whatever. So yeah, other than that, really no big plans this year. Just locking in for all that. And I'm just really excited. It's going to be a fun year of travel, and I hope this is the year that I finally can just be consistent with my health and with social media. So, yes. Anyway, enough about all of that. Let's go into my favorite things right now. Okay. It was hard to decide. I haven't done this in a while, but first of all, my favorite thing is my sweater. It's the Stranger Things radio station sweater. It's the red one, the WSQK or whatever, but oh my gosh, the squawk. I love it. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, and I've just really been into Stranger Things. I'm not gonna lie. It was me and my boyfriend's first time watching it. I think we started watching it in August, like the whole series. And I see why it's such a big deal. But yeah, so it's just so soft, and I get really hyper fixated on shows that I watch. So, and this was a big one, especially because there was so much merch of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, and it was right after Christmas. Like, I need it all. I also got like all the Funko Pops for Christmas. I have Lucas, Max, 11, Will, Dustin, Steve, Mike, and Jonathan, and I just need Nancy and Robin, and then honestly I'm pretty good at all the rest. And then yeah. Anyway, my second favorite thing right now is this e.l.f. Glow Reviving Melting Lip Balm. I got the wild cherry flavored, but oh my gosh, like I love anything e.l.f. honestly. Like, I am a diehard for e.l.f., but this it makes I really like red and pinks, so this is the perfect red for me. For it almost looks like a red lip gloss, but it's a chapstick. I just love it. I love it. Lastly, my favorite thing right now is this. You may be wondering what this is. I think they're called Snuggies. It's strawberry and pink, and oh my gosh, my favorite thing to do is I've been locked in, and guys, I'm telling you, I go to work, go to the gym, and then I do something, like I do schoolwork or just something. Oh yeah, I'm back in school. Anyway, schoolwork or something, and then I'll take a shower, and I'll light a candle, and I'll read, and I'll put this on. Oh my god, it is so soft, and then I've been sleeping in it. It saved me when I was sick. But yeah, I love that. I love it. Last thing, this is kind of random, but my beautiful flowers that I got for my 5-year anniversary. I always like including them in the videos just because I like having flowers right there. But yeah. Anyway, enough about all of that. Let's get into New Year's resolutions. So last year, oh gosh, I had so many, and I do this every single year where, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. I do this every single year where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this and this. And I know last episode I already went over a lot of it, so I won't go into depth, but there's been years where I have had, like, honestly, every single year I've had so many New Year's resolutions, but there was one year in particular where I had like 80 of them. But I was like 13, and I'm just like, everyone waits for a fresh start uh, to lock in and to start these resolutions, but honestly, I don't feel like there's any fresh start. I genuinely think that it's just do it when you do it, and that's why I started a lot of this stuff in October, like I said, or more so November was really big for me. Just, yeah, but a lot of people always wait and they always say, yeah, I'm going to start doing this. Like the gyms are the busiest in January and then they die down in February. But that's not, yeah, like I don't think I've ever held up on my New Year's resolution except one year I said I wouldn't drink soda. And guess what? I don't know why, but it just stuck that year. So good for me, I guess. Last year I had a few. They're always the same. Lose weight, go to the gym every day, get a following on social media, and um, those are the biggest ones. Travel. Last year was the first year. Like, yes, I didn't achieve all of these goals, but I think I made healthier and better choices throughout. So last year, like, yes, I'm not anywhere near where I want to be on social media, and I'm not anywhere where I want to be on my fitness journey, and I'm not anywhere that, like, I haven't experienced half the places I want to go to. But on the contrary, I went to out of the country for the first time ever in my life. I got my passport last year. I went to Cancun. I just got to genuinely experience a different culture, and like I know that is a little bit more of like a tourist area, whatever, you know. But hold on, sorry. But yeah, it's a more of a tourist area, and I get it. But we went to a few of the cities outside, and it's just a beautiful way to experience different cultures. Yes, I'm not where I want to be on my fitness journey, but I've learned so much about my body, and I've consciously made better choices. Like, I don't think I ate crumble at all. That's a lie. I ate the Dubai brownie, but like there was one point in time where I was eating that every single week. Like, I've definitely made healthier choices to where I don't I just don't binge eat the way that I did. I make healthier choices on a daily basis, but also I allow myself to enjoy things and have fun. But these next few months, I'm locked the fuck in since October. I've had a few, but like, yeah, anyway. Lastly, for social media. Yes, I'm not anywhere where I want to be. Even with my podcast, like, this isn't perfect to me. And I know that it could be 100 times better, but just I'm putting it out there. I'm making content and I'm learning from it. I'm changing things up. When I first started my podcast, I was on my desk over here versus now I'm on my bed. And I'm a lot more comfortable in front of a microphone. I feel like I use less filler words and I say a lot less. I still do, but I'm getting comfortable in front of a mic. I'm getting comfortable listening to myself, looking at myself. That's been a huge thing because I used to hate watching myself in videos because I was just very conscious of everything like I'm doing. Like, I breathe through my mouth, I do this, I do that, and I just don't like it. But actually going and like editing it, I've definitely been a lot more comfortable seeing myself, and just I don't judge myself as much anymore for what I'm doing while on video, just because nothing's going to be perfect to me. My first ever podcast was perfect. Not even perfect. It was far from perfect. It took me like 6 hours to film it because I kept deleting it and restarting. I'm like, no, I hate this. I hate this. But no, I can't do that. I just need to go because my podcast, I want it to be like I'm talking to my best friend. Me and my closest friends, oh my gosh, this is how we talk. I have a hard time sticking to one thing, but I kind of jump, but that's how I talk to my friends. That's how me and my friends' conversations go. And that's how the podcast that I love go. I want this to feel like, hey guys, it's Sunday night. Come and get cozy with me in your PJs and let's just talk. So I've gotten a lot more comfortable, but also I started my YouTube channel. I only have 2 videos on it. and I'm so mad because I filmed 2 other videos that I never posted, but I just didn't take the time to edit them in time, and then it was just too late. No one wants a gingerbread house video or what I got everyone for Christmas video anymore. So, but yeah. So, like, even though I don't stick to these New Year's resolutions, it doesn't mean that I don't get better and better every single year. And I think that is a good way to look at New Year's resolutions. And like, obviously, to have goals in mind, like, this is the weight I want to be at, these are the amount of followers I want to have, this. But my New Year's resolutions this year is to make sure I'm going to the gym every single day. Make sure that I only have like one bad eating day a week, if that, you know? They're just a little bit more like the actions, not the goal, like not the result, just because the actions are easier to look at. Because if you get too focused on numbers, you're going to get very discouraged, and that's not what it should be. You should get, goal should be to get better every single day. My goal this entire year for my podcast was to make sure I'm posting. Same with my YouTube channel every week, but it was just so busy with the holidays towards the end, and then I just got sick. Genuinely, that's it. I just got sick. So now, since I finally posted my video for the year, my first video of the year, I gotta post every single week following this. But yeah. So, like, that's the idea. Like, I just want to make sure that I'm posting, that I'm putting content out there, and I can't focus on, oh, I want this many followers. Like, no, I just need to be pushing content on multiple and be promoting myself. I get a little scared to promote myself so much just because everyone on my social medias are my friends. They're not like, I don't really have that many. I am starting to get them on TikTok, but like on Instagram and Snapchat, like they're all people that I know and like my friends. And it's just hard for me to post my content, but also I'm posting it on other platforms that people are able to see it on, if that makes oops. So like Instagram, I made a whole nother Instagram page where I just post my YouTube clips because that's how you get it out there. Same with TikTok. I have a whole nother TikTok where I just post my clips. That's how you get it out there. But yeah, so anyway, let's kind of get into my resolutions for this year. My biggest resolution is honestly, my biggest 2 words for this year are peace and consistency. I need to be consistent with my videos. I need to be consistent with even my work. I'm a very competitive person. I like to be the best at every single thing that I do. And I want to be consistently doing my best. Because there's days where I'm like all the way up here, and then for like a week, I'm just like, okay, you know? And I need to be consistent with my job. I need to be consistent, like I said, with my social media, with my TikTok, Instagram. Not Instagram, TikTok and YouTube are the one I'm focusing on, tunnel vision. And then I need to be consistent with going to the gym and eating better, and just I'm trying to make more routines, like being a little bit more consistent, like making my bed in the morning, making sure that I pick everything up before I go to bed, that way I have a clean house, clean mind, all of these things. And again, my 2 biggest ones are my health and my building my socials. And yeah, building my health and building my socials. So I also want to lean into, like I said, peace. I want to focus on peace this year. I have been so anxious last year. And last year was a good year, but it was also a really bad year, you know? I was just very anxious and nervous, and I just felt always go, go, go. But this year, I really want to focus on my peace. I want to make sure that I'm pushing myself, but making sure that I'm actually taking time to calm myself. I don't need to be go, go, go all the time. I don't always need to be in such a rush. Um, like, for example, I'm trying to be on my phone less. That's like the biggest thing that kind of goes into peace. So I'm trying to be on my phone less, which I've been pretty good at. I've set limits, all of this stuff. But I, instead of doom scrolling on TikTok before I go to bed, I want to read a book. I've been lighting candles, taking baths. I've been journaling again. Oh my gosh, I love journaling. I forgot how much it helps me just to get things onto paper. And I've been listening to podcasts and YouTube and music again rather than scrolling on TikTok. I'll listen to a podcast and I'll like deep clean one area of my room, or I'll listen to a podcast and I'll make a craft. And yeah, I just want to protect my peace this year with the people I'm around. I don't want to overextend myself either. So I don't want to go out all the time with people I don't really care about. If that was mean. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to go out with people that, it's not that I don't care about, but they're not like, they're my friends, but they're not my friends. They're more so just like other, I don't know how to say that without it sounding bad, because that's not what I mean. But just like, I just don't want to just go out just because to make other people happy. But like, so that's why I am trying to like just stay home more and say no to stuff more. Just say no to stuff more. But I'm also not trying to just stay at home all the time. I need to go see my friends, and I need to go do all these, like, I want to go out with my friends, like traveling. Like, traveling this year is also gonna help me so much with my peace. And it helps me because these are things that I said yes to. I almost didn't say yes to them, but I'm like, you know what? I need to go. Like, I need to go. I love seeing the world with my best friend. I am so excited. The girl I'm going to Coachella with, I adore her. We're not like super, super close, but I think she's just a ray of sunshine. So I'm really excited. And, yeah, I'm just trying to protect my peace to travel. I love the ocean. So that's why I like to go to places with an ocean. And I'm just really excited. So, yeah, my two biggest things are protecting my peace and my consistency. The things I'm mostly focusing on this year are just focusing on my health. I do need to lose weight this year. I've been kind of plateaued for the last year. Like, I haven't been able to lose weight. I haven't gained weight, but I haven't been able to lose weight. Also, just my social media. Those are my two biggest things, is my fit health and my socials again. So, yeah, because I don't really have other, like, New Year's resolutions, just because I don't want to make ridiculous ones, like be a better person every day, obviously. But I think the best way to say it is consistency and peace. Those are the two things that I'm pushing for this year. Me and my boyfriend are talking about buying a house at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So that's just another thing that I'm really excited for. And just like something that I am starting to save towards, just because I think it's going to be good for me. It's going to be that peace factor that I need. And I'll be able to get some different backgrounds finally for my channels. So I'm excited. But I'd love to hear what New Year's resolutions you guys have. Just like what your thoughts are on New Year's resolutions. Do you hate them? Do you like them? Again, I think that the idea of them, like, they're great. Yes, a new year. I love starting the new year with a clean slate. Like, I make sure all my stuff's clean. I like to make sure that it's like a good reminder, like, oh, you can't eat that because it's the like week 2. Like, you don't want to break week 2. Like, it is helpful, but I don't think it's like, I don't think that it makes sense to like just lock in one day. Like, no, like, it's just like you can start before, you don't have to wait till the new year, you know? But yeah, I don't have too much else to say, honestly. I mostly just wanted to come in, reflect on last year's, and tell you my New Year's resolutions this year. I know that it's a lot less than what I had last year. Um, yeah, so it's a little shorter of an episode this week. Also, let me know if you guys like shorter episodes, longer episodes. My next few are going to be a lot longer, but it does hurt to talk a little bit. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I will see you guys next Sunday, same time, all that fun stuff. Okay, love you. Bye.